Hello, my name is Natalie and welcome to my Holistic Health channel. Today I thought I would do a card reading with the oracle cards that I have from my Herbal Astrology card deck. And the reason being is I just thought on today being the Lionsgate, the 8th of the 8th, it's a very kind of potent day in the season of the Leo. And I just thought it'd be good to see what energies are available, what's abundant and what is coming through today. So when I got up today, I thought I would ground myself and just tune into the energies before I picked any cards. And in doing so, what I saw was an image of the double-stranded helix and a big lion's face, which I thought, well, there's no surprise there on a day like today. And also, I feel like I should mention it's 2024, and when you add those numbers together, you get another 8. So you've actually got a 888 day today. So it feels like a real cosmically powerful day to do some manifesting, because the Lionsgate is a good manifesting date, and the number 8 is a very good, powerful number associated with luck and wealth. So I picked a card, I did a spread, and then I tuned in to which card I wanted, and I picked out Ginseng, the Magician, number 40, and that looks like this. So I've not really gone into the description in the booklet today, but I just wanted to tune in intuitively and have a look at the pictures and symbols and see what that meant for me and what information I could glean from that. So I personally felt like those roots of the ginseng plant there were really prominent in this card. It's what was standing out for me anyway. And in closer inspection, when looking at those roots, it kind of, you know, it's got the two main roots and lots of little roots coming off, and I thought, does that look a bit like the human body? Is that representing humanity? And I thought that was quite interesting. And for me, when I'm looking at those roots coming through, I'm just thinking maybe it's a time to put down roots. It's a time to be stable, be sure of who you are, where you are, what you're doing. So maybe that might be a good focus point for this Lionsgate, is to get clear on who you are and what you want. And furthermore, the other thing that was really apparent was the wheel in the middle. When I think about the wheel there, I was thinking, well, a wheel can go anywhere. It can go in any direction. It's boundless, it's limitless. It's like infinite possibilities with a wheel. And so I think, you know, that furthermore enhances getting real about yourself and what you want, and knowing which direction you want to take yourself on that journey. And with the power of the Lionsgate, it would be a good time to make sure that you get clear on the things that you want in life and head in that direction. And maybe that is a good point to start with your manifestation, if you want to meditate today on the energies and getting what it is you want in life. I think those are kind of some ground rules to get clear on for yourself if you want to take that further. But when I picked this card, I didn't feel entirely complete. I actually wanted just to pick one card. I thought one card and what it's got to impart will be enough for today, but something kept telling me you need 3 cards. So I went back to the card pile and I didn't pick intuitively. I looked through the cards because I decided what I needed to find, if they existed within this card deck, was a picture of what I had seen when I first tuned into the energies of the day, which was a double-stranded helix and a lion's face. And lo and behold, I was able to find both within this deck. So I found the next card first, which is this beautiful one with a lion, and it's number 4 and it's Rue. And that is about protection. And what I thought was interesting here, even though you've got the big lion representing today's energy, was the infinity symbol above the lion's head, above the yellow flower. That really actually kind of stood out for me, even though it might seem fairly insignificant in the rest of the graphics here, a small little infinity symbol, because of course when you turn it on its side you've got another number 8, and I think it's just reinforcing that energy of today. And I also thought that kind of tied in quite nicely with the wheel from the Magician card, the first card that I intuitively picked out, because the wheel and infinity, like the wheel, I was saying it can go in any direction, it's endless, it's boundless, it just moves, it keeps going, and you can direct that any which way you want, which kind of resonates with the infinity energy of it being endless and boundless. And I guess again you can direct infinite energy wherever you want. So that was a kind of strong message, I think, coming through of the infinite possibilities, and to be able to take these possibilities wherever it is that you want to go with them. And also I think with the card I should mention the Rue is all about protection. So maybe whilst you are thinking and getting clear on where it is you want to go and what it is you want to manifest in this energy, is also just to make sure that you are protected, that you're protecting your energy, so that the energy going forward is pure energy, that it isn't being tainted by maybe old patterns of behaviours and things that you may be bringing with you from the past, from this past life, from other past lives. But maybe just to get clear on where you're going and make sure that the energy, your energy, is well protected and not being tampered with by outside forces or your own negative influences. And then the third card I picked, which I was really pleased to see, because it basically summed up exactly what I felt like I wanted to find today after I tuned into the energies, and to find it in this one oracle set alone, I just thought it was fairly mind-blowing. I just thought, this is great, you know, it means I'm definitely working with the right energy, I'm picking up on the right things, and this is obviously what's coming forth to today. And it is, so there's the double-stranded helix, and the plant is Bobinsana, and that's about trust, and it is the card number 8. So there we have it. We've got the 8. The 8's coming through loud and clear. We have the 8 and the infinity sign when you turn it on its side. You've got the 4 for the Rue. You've got 40 for the Magician. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 4 is another 8. So there's a message in itself, how strong the energy of 8 is today, and definitely worth harnessing that energy. So I found this double-stranded helix, and obviously that was the kind of thing I was looking for. So obviously that is going to be the energy that comes through this card most for me today. And I really think they all tie together, just to give you kind of memories, just to remind you of maybe the areas you need to be concentrating on that will bring forward the positive energy for manifesting today. Because I always feel like with a double helix, it's basically the basics. I mean, depending on what your belief system is with humans and human life, etc., the representation as a double helix is the kind of the basic strands of life. It's your DNA sequence, it's the beginning of human life. And I think that ties in fantastically with the ginseng roots, which I felt looked like little people in a crude kind of way. And the roots, so you've got the roots of the plant ginseng, you've got the DNA, which is your basic building blocks of life. It's your roots again, it's where you begin, it's where it all begins, it's where the energy is coming from and going forward. And on the Bobinsana card, there's a couple of fainter images in the background there of elders, ancestors, and a more prominent feature of a younger person. And I think that's just interweaving the passage of time. There is a clock there as well, which is melting. And I feel like that is just symbology interweaving the passage of time, that we are all one, we are all the same, we're all coming from this DNA sequence. Our ancestors, they had that, it gets passed on in our genes through to the future generations, and all life, just like the infinity symbol, it keeps going. It just seems infinite, this regeneration of being. And I can't help but see the similarities as well between the double-stranded helix and the infinity symbol. Just the way that they're woven together, they create a similar kind of symbology of this kind of never-ending cycle of life, cycle of being. And I've also just noticed quite more faintly on this card here, down towards the bottom, there is a little doorway there. I don't know if you can see it next to the two little flowers, which is really great. You know, it's like the energy there of the Lionsgate portal, being able to commune between worlds, between physical realms and other realms maybe, or maybe just places within inside you, being able to access places that you wouldn't normally explore within yourself. And the card and the plant is about trust, so I believe that's having trust to explore these different energies, these different realms, and seeing what it is that you want to gain from your existence and what benefits you can maybe offer others in this lifetime. But I really think it's a really powerful, auspicious day today, and I'll certainly be doing some meditating tonight. I'll be also probably writing a list and getting clear on the things I want in my life, how I want to progress, how I want to move forward, and dispelling, not even giving any much thought to the things that I no longer want, so that I can focus on the energy, the positive energy going forward, and enhancing that with the Magician, the Protection and Trust cards that have come through today, with the energy of the Lionsgate, and putting those into action. So I hope that has been of some interest and has been food for thought on the energy surrounding Lionsgate this year, and maybe what you want to achieve and where you want to go, and what you can work with, what would work well right now for you. So it's been lovely to see those cards today. It feels really positive. It feels like there's so much abundant, good energy around like right now for everybody to tap into and utilize for good, which is really good when oftentimes we can easily become distracted by the distractions in the world, which will always have you believe that maybe things aren't quite so good, and that maybe things are more divisive, when from what I'm seeing here with infinity, with DNA, with this interweaving, it's all the same one energy going forward, and it is up to you to create the life that you would like to live. And on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell and enjoy your Lionsgate, whatever you do. Bye for now.